Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another cloudy day in Scotland. So in today's video what we're going to do, now that I've got the V5 for the Focus, is we're going to take it for its MOT, then we're going to take it for a blast, see how much power this thing's actually got, and I'll give you a price breakdown on how much I spent on it in total. But as of right now, time's kind of marching on and I need to get to the MOT bay in time. So with that, let's take a little road trip and I'll see you down there. Right, so we made it to the MOT station. I'm not showing you where it is because the owner doesn't want me to. And it just dawned on me that the date and time in this car are wrong. So we need to fix that when we get back to the garage. So wish me luck from MOT and I'll see you guys in just a sec. So now that we're back in the garage, the MOT picked up that the track rod ends had a little bit of play in them and also the rear drop links could probably do with being swapped out before its next MOT. And because I'm going to sell the car within the next couple of weeks, I don't want somebody to buy the car that then has to go and fix it straight away. So let's get the car up in the air, get all those parts swapped out for brand new parts. Then we'll take it for a drive. Right, so all four wheels are off, and I've covered everything with WD-40. So what we're going to do now is leave it for a wee while, just to let the WD-40 do what it's meant to do. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. And just like that, we're back. So hopefully the WD-40 has done what it was meant to have done. So let's start on this track rod end first, because it doesn't actually need changed. The MOT guy said that there was actually nothing wrong with it, but because I'm going to change it the other side, you're better changing both. So with that, let's crack on, get that track rod done first. Right, so that's the first outer track rod end done. And it may have looked easy on camera, but I can assure you that wasn't easy at all. And one of the main reasons why it wasn't easy is because I can't find my ball joint splitter. So what you saw me doing was hammering down on the old one of these to push it through. But really a ball joint splitter is what you need for this type of work. And basically what it does is, it puts two teeth in down here to grip this. And then there's another tooth sits on the top of here and pushes it through. And it's so much easier than hitting it with a hammer. So there's my recommendation. If you're going to do track rod ends, get yourself a ball joint splitter, or get it back off your friend who borrowed it nearly a year ago. Now the tracking should be okay, and the reason why is because I counted how many turns I did of this. So when I put the new track rod end on, I tightened that back to where it was before. But I'm still going to have to get the tracking done because this is a powerful car and you really want the tracking to be on its A game. So what I'm going to do now is put all this back together, get the wheel back on. I'll do the other side off camera because I can't imagine you want to see this twice. And then we'll move on to the anti-roll bar links at the back. Right, so new drop links fitted. Happy days, they're looking awesome. And if you are looking for replacements of these at any point in time, and you happen to own a Focus RS Mark II, you can't get them from Ford anymore. So I strongly suggest checking out eBay, because it was the only place I could find that actually sold them. And don't be surprised if you have to wait over a week and miss a video if you happen to make YouTube videos because the delivery wasn't on time. But I'm not bitter. Anyway, with that, let's clean up all this mess. Awesome. Now let's get the wheels back on, get it down off the ramps, and take it to get its tracking sorted. Then we'll take it out a run. Okay, so a wee bit of time has passed, and the tracking is now sorted. Let's get this thing started up, take it for a run, see how fast it really is. I'll tell you what, being stuck behind this car would be really boring if I wasn't letting the engine warm up. But this car does sound amazing. This is at 5th gear, 2000 RPM. Dump valve. Gotta love a dump valve. So a while ago a subscriber said to me that my Mark III RS would not compare to the Mark II once I got it on the road. And at the time I thought, nah, the Mark III is amazing. But actually, this Mark II is so much more responsive to everything that you do. It feels like a driver's car, whereas the Mark III feels like a Focus just with a bigger engine. And I'm sorry for all the people on the channel that own a Mark III RS, but it's true, the Mark II is a different beast of car altogether. So anyway, with that, I'll keep warming this thing up, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes once the oil's up to temp. Right, let's do a rolling 30 mile an hour. So 3rd gear. God, this thing's quick. Wow. Man, this thing's fast. Woo. Just everything about this car is more enjoyable. The handling's far superior. The suspension's really firm. Yeah, it's just a really nice car. The only thing that isn't cool is the car's fuel economy. Because every time I put my foot down, that distance till empty drops super quick. Now you may recognise this place, because it's where we did the Ranger cost breakdown. So anyway, I won the car at auction for £20,000, give or take. And by the time you add in all the fees and the delivery and everything else, that took it up to just under 23 grand, which is a little bit expensive, I agree. And then between new keys, the roof rails, fixing all the damage, track rod ends, drop links, all that stuff, probably spent about another 1,000, give or take. So all in, I'm in it for about 24 grand. So you don't always get a bargain every time you go on Copart and win a car. But this one does have particularly more mods than a standard one. So I don't know whether you'd consider that a good thing or a bad thing. I consider it a good thing. So anyway, let's jump back in the car and head off before that gigantic rain cloud descends on us. And we'll take it for a few more rips. Hopefully there'll be nobody in our way this time. We'll do a 4th gear pull. Now the crazy thing about this car is it seems to pull harder in 4th. never known a car to pull harder in fourth than it does in third. But pulls quite strong in second, pulls a little bit stronger in third. Fourth gear is like the gear in this car. Absolutely insane the amount of power it's got. And we're back home. And man, I wish you guys could share that experience with me. I really do. I didn't put too much of it in the video because, to be honest, I'd get into a lot of trouble if somebody reported it to the police. But this car is just an absolute beast. I really wish I could keep it, but unfortunately I can't. So, it's going to be going up for sale, unfortunately. So there have been a few people DM'd me on Instagram and left a few comments on the RS videos saying they'd be interested in buying the car. And if you are still interested in buying the car, I will let it go to a subscriber on the channel for what I've got in it. And I will wait about a week or so before I advertise it elsewhere. So if any of you guys are interested in buying the car, shoot me a DM on Instagram, leave a comment down below, and we'll take it from there. But anyway, with all that guys, that's going to be the end of this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. In next week's episode, while we're waiting on the V5 coming through for the Fiesta, we're going to start work on the next rebuild on the channel, which is a 2020 Volkswagen Transporter. And it needs a bit of work. And I nearly always forget to plug the channel in every video that I do. So if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button for me, it's down there. And as always, I hope you're keeping well and I hope you're keeping safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.